Hey, it's Ben from UPW Capital. I will be giving you support in this trading tutorial today. Please note that everything provided is strictly for educational purposes only. Show us some love and share this video or information with friends and family. Also, we would appreciate if you could please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We will cover Bitcoin historically and up to the current levels. We will also look at price patterns, important areas, supply and demand, resistance and support, and much more. We hope you have an electric experience. I also recommend that you open your own Bitcoin chart either now or immediately after you finish the video so you can apply the knowledge as soon as possible. We will now move on to the weekly price chart so we can study it further and look for more clues. I would also like to introduce you to a price pattern known as the Wyckoff theory or price cycle, which always repeats itself in different markets. As price accumulates, builds up or ranges, and it is then followed by price pushing higher, which is known as the markup process. As you can see from the image, we are in essence in an uptrend during the markup process. The next step is when price distributes itself. We can also say price is in a tight range or builds up. The trend then changes to downward or is known as the markdown process. We are around the 2017 price level or areas. This is a well-visible peak that price made in 2017. Did you or can you already see that our Bitcoin chart has a similar pattern to the Wyckoff theory? If you look at your charts carefully, you will see that price was in a tight range from around 2013 to 2016. From around early 2017 we started to push higher or markup. Later in 2017 Bitcoin started to distribute and finally it pushed lower in 2018, which was the markdown process. I have drawn a support level. The line is just a simplified and easy way to mark charts. I prefer having clean and easy to read charts. Generally speaking, support and resistance are areas. Price normally reaches support and resistance, of which price reverses from these areas. The market has orders like buys, sells, limit orders, etc. in these areas which need to be filled. For example, one person buys at $10. Then the other person buys at $10.10. Finally someone buys at $10.05. We can therefore say that the above orders need to be filled around the $10 area. You probably noticed that price touched our support level and moved away about 3 times. We can also say that buyers come into the market at significant support levels. In the future, should price come back to this support or price level, there is an expectation that price could move higher or repeat itself. I am drawing a summary of price with the yellow lines as shown. This is something that I use to study price levels or charts. You can also do it for yourself. Try it. It's great to get used to studying price charts. From the support level, price pushed higher. It then reaches a resistance level or area and moves lower. Price actually moves very close into our support level again and pushes higher. I will discuss the resistance levels and price a little more soon. Let's continue drawing our price summary. Another tool or feature on MetaTrader 4 is the line graph. It's easy to use and gives a quick summary of price. Now I also want to state why I continue to mostly use candlesticks. I get much more valuable information from candlesticks. I also use candlestick patterns for signals to enter trades. For example, bullish engulfing pattern, bullish pin bar, doji candlestick, etc. These give me clues on how to tackle the market in conjunction with price being at an area of value. The area of value could be a support or resistance level. If you need more support on different candlestick patterns and how to use it, then I have your back. In the description box or comment section I will leave the video link for this video. The video is called, "How Can a Long-Term Trader Become Highly Independent Without a Forex Mentor or Signals?" The video can be used for any type of trader, even a short-term trader. I was also catering for employees or workers who don't have time and want to learn more about trading. The principles taught are universal with respect to candlestick patterns. I will explain and show you a concept called a demand area or zone. It is a common topic mentioned by many traders. You will see that it coincides with a support area or level. In my case, I have used the largest candlestick, blue in color, as our reference. The demand area is an area where buyers come in. I honestly see a demand zone and support area as the same thing. Other so-called experts may disagree with me, but in my case simplicity is all that I desire. I don't want to show anyone how smart I am with fancy and overcomplicated techniques. Keep it simple and use what works for you is the best advice. When you use MetaTrader 4, you will notice that there are different type of orders. These orders are basically used when we want to either buy or sell. You would need to test or simulate any technique or method before ever going to a live account. You cannot take any concepts taught and simply use it on a live market. You probably will end up losing all your capital. I also have your back again. I urge you to please look at my description box or comment section on how to test or simulate your own technique. The video will add massive value in your life. It is called, The Best Route to Becoming an Independent, Highly Successful Forex Trader. Now back to the types of orders. If you are an aggressive trader, you could use a limit order in the area of value to buy. The other option is to use a bullish candlestick pattern to enter the trade. As you do your own testing, simulation and chart study, you will notice that the market does whatever it wants to do. You must be adaptive or adapt to the market by having dual-tested plans. For example, if plan A does not occur, then I will use plan B. The more you test, the better for you. You will also see that your trading confidence really rises with testing or simulation over a lot of time. We have drawn a resistance level. If you think about a resistance level or area, it's where sellers come in. This is definitely an area of value. Price pushes into the level or area and moves lower. We can use this level or area in the future. Price may duplicate the pattern or repeat itself. If price moves into the level or area, there may be an opportunity to sell. Remember, it does occur regularly but not all the time. Please draw your own support or resistance levels after the video, or you can pause the video and practice it. You can look at other pairs or instruments, especially on the higher timeframes. I will show you now that unfortunately the resistance level never work out in this case. Let's say that you used an aggressive order like a sell limit for this example. Unfortunately, you would have to take a small loss. If you used a bearish candlestick pattern for this particular time frame, then you probably won't have any trade to take. So I hope you understand or can see the comparison. Going further, a breakout trade candlestick is another signal or entry type. You could have entered on the close of the breakout trade or candlestick. A buy would have been on the cards. I hope you are making a lot of notes and urge you to do so, as we all tend to forget video content over time. Another concept that I will discuss is the supply area or zone. Think of it as a place where sellers come in. I will use the large red or sell candlestick as the reference. In the future, you will notice that price moves into this area or zone and moves lower. Our objective is to capitalize when price moves into these levels or areas and to potentially make profit. Everything must be planned in advance. With the simulator tool, you can practice your plan of attack in the market. Don't memorize charts or know them beforehand. If you plan to test or simulate Bitcoin charts, you can do it after testing other pairs or instruments. You can get to this 2017 areas with the simulator tool and then play the charts up to 2022. It's free training, as I call it. Sounds interesting, right? Around 2019, price pushed higher and collapsed lower in 2020. If you are asking, is there another Wyckoff pattern present? Yes, definitely. You can even get a Wyckoff price pattern on a 15-minute chart. The pattern is present on all timeframes, and using it on a higher timeframe like daily, weekly, monthly has more significance. See if you can find your own Wyckoff patterns on any other pairs, instruments, etc. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and share this video. If you have not noticed already, the video is very in-depth and detailed. I will also answer any of your questions in the comments section. If you asking why is the video so detailed and perhaps even long, well, I want to give people many options, tips, support, ideas, etc. Also, please remember that this video or information can be applied to Forex, stocks, commodities, indexes, etc. Trading can be a very lonely and difficult challenge. There is so much preparation which is needed, and it's not mentioned at all. People assume that a strategy would save them. Unfortunately, no strategy can save you. We have to work extremely hard to train our minds to be highly successful. It comes with a lot of time. We can do it. It's our time to shine now. We are going to study the price action around 2021 or 2022. I will once again add an area of value or the support level. It makes more sense to trade from our areas of value as compared to buying or selling at random places. Buying and selling at random places is like gambling. As you will notice, we are taking on our charts very professionally. We are working with price action or the price points. We can even call ourselves a technical analyst or market analyst, since we will either develop ourselves to be a structured or planned trader or use the information presented to complement our skills. Same drill. I will draw price structure or the market structure. You can look at the line chart to get another perspective on price. At our support level we can look for buys. Our support level or area is around the 31,400. Also remember, if you are not comfortable trading the weekly charts, you can easily train yourself on any other timeframes. For a Bitcoin chart or weekly, some brokers may ask for a much higher deposit value. Generally, a higher timeframe may require a larger stop loss. The advantage of using a higher timeframe are less stress on the individual, and there is no need to stare at the charts all the time. A few years ago people may have been told that trading a higher timeframe may not be feasible due to the larger stop loss and costs associated with it. Well, brokers now have a new account called the Cent account. This account has amazing features, especially for new or unexperienced traders out there. You can easily trade any timeframe without any stress or concern about not having enough capital or a properly funded account. You can get experience as an investor, which is like trading higher timeframes, and as a day trader who uses or trades the shorter timeframes. I personally love this type of account. I also have a recommended Forex broker for this. Please see my comments or the description box for more information. Now I hope you are not bored, as the meat or bulk of my support lies towards the end of the video. You will learn a great trick from using the line chart that you will really love. I promise you. I will once again use the engulfing bar or larger blue candlestick as our reference to mark a demand zone. As soon as price comes or has come into this area, it has moved higher. You can use the wick of the candlestick to mark your demand zone. It's entirely up to you. I am happy with the body of the candlestick. I will also repeat the process and mark my resistance level or area of value. The supply area will use the body of the red or sell candlestick, as marked on the screen with the horizontal lines. Remember, if you have any questions, please ask me. I am happy to help you should you not understand anything. If you don't ask anything, then you will not get solutions. We are on fire here. Hope you are enjoying it and learning a lot. As you may know that we are predicting price movements on any market. There is no guarantee that price may move in any particular direction. Our objective is to win more when we are correct and manage our risk during any losses. We need to keep our losses as minimum as possible. Remember that trading with a stop loss is the best way to trade. Myself, yourself, or anyone else has no control over the market. Trading without a stop loss is extremely risky. The market has the ability at any instant to move higher or lower extremely fast, which can destroy your account. Bitcoin and Bitcoin trading can also be classified as a high-risk investment. If you study Bitcoin, you may notice that it is a very volatile cryptocurrency or instrument. During your simulator or testing session, you will get to feel what it is like to trade it. Even though you will test on your demo account, that is more than enough data or information that will really guide you. Spend as much time as possible on your simulator and fall in love with your demo account. You will acquire a lot of skills from a demo account. Remember to use your own developed plan to take on Bitcoin. I plead with you to never rush for a live account only until you have trained yourself on the simulator and are extremely confident with your own approach. I am going to draw the price structure and then you will see the power of the exercise. Our overall objective is to use previous history to predict price at the present time. You are welcome to get involved with your own charts. Draw it for yourself. You can even use the line chart or tool. Do it with passion. Enjoy the process. Overall, I still favor the buy side. That would be my first plan of attack unless price shows or gives other clues. We have been moving higher from 2017 onwards, even though we had these moves which pull back or drop lower. I will look for price to push out higher. Remember that I drew the price structure or yellow lines using the body of the candlesticks rather than incorporating the wicks. I believe that the close of the candlestick carries more weight or value when I make a potential decision to either buy or sell. As long as the candlestick pushes above the price structure or previous candlestick, then I am happy to make a decision. I hope the line diagrams or price structure clarify my explanation. If you have any questions about this, please let me know. I will soon switch to the line chart on MetaTrader 4 and you will see exactly how to predict price even better. You will see how I use old data or history to professionally predict price. You can probably call this advanced techniques or advanced strategies. I love this. I hope you do too. If you look at my chart, I only have 2 lines. It's clear, neat and not confusing. You don't need to have hundreds of indicators and charts messed up with tons of lines or extra clutter. From the area of value we noticed that price moved higher. I now predict that price will do the same thing and repeat the pattern. A general mantra can be used here. I hope you write it down and learn it very well. Here we go. Look left as structure leaves clues. Please understand that a pattern is something that repeats itself over and over again. Human beings always have a pattern or leave one. By looking left we are trying to anticipate moves so we can profit from a repetitive pattern. Study your charts and always look left. If you are concerned about setting a stop loss for Bitcoin, there will be a video on this extremely important topic. See the description box or comments for the video on using the average true range or ATR indicator for setting a stop loss. On each broker the stop loss value or cost to have a stop loss is different. Once you get going with your simulation training you will also get to see the stop loss cost for Bitcoin. For this particular instrument it is not cheap at all, especially for normal Forex broker platforms. Another technique that you could use to buy Bitcoin is through a type of token or index fund which has a group of cryptocurrencies grouped together. This is often better for someone who has no interest in learning crypto trading in full. Another great tip that I will provide which is very helpful. If you tested, simulated and fully understand Bitcoin in and out, then your technique is only applicable to Bitcoin. You would have to test or simulate Forex pairs as per each pair operates differently. Each financial instrument has its own unique set of characteristics or behaviors. The only exception would be if you actually tested your own Bitcoin technique on a currency and have its performance data from testing. If the Bitcoin price moved lower, we would also need to have a plan to tackle this new setup. If price closes below our area of value, this may indicate that price wants to go lower. The market can do anything at any time. We must just have our own plan and follow it no matter what. On the charts you will see that price may be attracted to old resistance levels. We use the basic rule which states that old resistance levels may become future support levels and vice versa. This can also be used as a great target or take profit area. Should one execute a sell, the first target could be the 2017 peak which we already discussed. The other 2018 peak or old resistance could be the second target for a seller. What are your opinions so far with respect to Bitcoin? I hope that you have more clarity. Any questions? You will be on fire if you really work with the simulator, train your mind, body and never give up. The process is more important than the outcome. We have been strictly looking at price action or technical analysis. Another tip or suggestion is to study any fundamentals that may be related to Bitcoin. Generally, some cryptocurrency or any other instruments may be correlated to price movements based on other commodities, stocks, news events, etc. Our target profit levels are almost marked on the chart, and please let us know what type of content or support you need. We have come to the end of the video, and until the next video, goodbye.